What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon. NBA DFS video on this Monday, St. Patrick's Day. It is March 17th. We are back. We have a huge slate. DraftKings, we have 10 games. Fanduel, we have 9 games, I believe, unless it is the other. Nope, it is that way. For whatever reason, we can't have the same amount of games, but it's whatever. If you've never been here before, anytime we have at least 5 games on the slate, we give you 3 top, 3 mid, and 3 value picks at each position through 10,000 sims. So we've already simulated 10,000 times. We're going to give you our top plays at each position, mid-tier plays, and value. Value will open up throughout the day, so make sure you check out FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. The link to the article is down below. The completely free Discord is down below, where we give you core plays, and we give you some value plays as well for both FanDuel and DraftKings. We're going to give a DraftKings lineup and a Fanduel GPP lineup towards the end of the video, so stick around. And we try to have giveaways every single day. Here's how to win. Like this video, be a subscriber to the channel, and you have to leave a comment on the video for the comment picker to pick you up. You do all of those, and this video gets at least 50 likes, you will have a chance to win a free week of FTA+. Now, that is a week of all sports. So NBA for the week. We've got MLB tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that video. I'll drop it today as well. We have PGA on Thursdays, we have MMA on Saturdays, we have NASCAR on Sundays. If this video gets at least 100 likes, you'll have a chance at a free month of FTA+, which is a $30 value. 150 likes, a free year, which is a $200 value. 200 or more likes on this video, a chance at a $500 lifetime pass. Second way to win, somewhere in this video there'll be a keyword or key phrase. Be on the lookout for it, type it in, and have your chance to win yet again. Okay, so we are going to see who the 2 winners are from yesterday's video. So we got over 50 likes in that video, and people put in the comment the keyword. So this is just for the first one of getting at least 50 likes. This has nothing to do with the comment. Cujo. Congratulations. Cujo is literally the first person, it seems, that types every single day in our video. So congratulations. I'm glad you could win finally after so long. I know you used to win. But yeah, I mean, within like 2 minutes, Cujo has... you probably hit the bell notification so he knows when we go live. So Cujo, please email me, dfshelp1@gmail.com, and we will set your account up with a free week. Now, we're going to roll it to see the keyword from yesterday, or key phrase, which is Sunday Fun Day. I am him 527. Bro, just get to the point, WTF. Thank you for the engagement. Sorry you can't listen for more than 60 seconds. If only yesterday's video and these videos had chapters so you could click on them. My sincerest apologies that I don't just give you the plays and that is it. If you want to see some of them, you can go to the website. Or if you need, and you can only listen for 60 seconds at a time, you might want to go check out a little bit of TikTok. So, bye. Okay, so we are going to see. He also didn't have the keyword, so darn it. So, there you go. Thomas Marks. Congratulations. I don't know if I've ever seen your name before. So congrats for the first time. If it is the first time, please email me, dfshelp1@gmail.com. That's dfshelp1@gmail.com. If you do have an account, let me know. If you do not, let me know a username, email, and password, and we will get you set up for your free week. So that being said, 10 games. Big day. Lot of Vegas odds here. You want to check out the Vegas odds, check it out right here. I don't want to go over a 10-game slate. We're using the simulations, use the Vegas odds and the spreads right now. So just looking at the biggest spreads, though, we have Houston at minus 15.5. So if you are using any Houston guys, hopefully they get it there before it gets too out of hand. You've got Suns at Raptors, Suns being an 8.5-point favorite. You got the Lakers at the Spurs, Lakers being a 9.5-point favorite. Timberwolves, Pacers, Timberwolves being a 7.5-point favorite. Like, there's some big spreads in this game, or this slate, which I'm okay with. I don't love, because that will mess up some of our games. Tomorrow, we have a 4-game slate, which is wild. But anyway, yeah, so let's do this. So we are going to look at each position. We have a lot of people who are already ruled out, which does boost some players. But again, some of these game time decision players will be ruled out later, which value will open up throughout the day. So if we were to start at point guard, looking at the top, Luka at the top in a matchup that could be a blowout. But again, it's him without LeBron. I love Luka here. We're looking at about 63 to 65 fantasy points as a start. Cade Cunningham, about 50 fantasy points. Devin Booker, right around 43 to 45 fantasy points. So mid-tier, I usually tell everyone I'm looking right around the 8,000 mark or below is kind of my cutoff for mid-tier. So I'm looking at Jalen Green in a game where it should be a blowout, so be careful. But we're looking about 38 to 42. Malik Monk, 36 to 38. And Anthony Simons going up against Washington, 29th DVP, looking about 36 to 40. Then when I'm looking at value, I'm looking at 5K or below. So this little area right here, depending. I love Jamal Sheed. Cheap option, under 5K. Game log, yesterday we used him. Played 25 minutes, got 25 fantasy points. That's basically what you need. For a bench player, you need a minimum of 1 fantasy point per game, but technically about 1.1 to 1.2. I've got him early at 22 to 25, which is perfect, which if he gets the 25 minutes. We got Luke Kennard right around 21 to 24, and Tyus Jones right around 21 to 24 as well. Looking at shooting guard, Anthony Edwards at the top, as long as this game doesn't get out of hand. He's got a great matchup against Indy. We love the pace of play of this game, or any game that Indy is in. We're looking at about 44 to 50 fantasy points. He's got 25th DVP, which is perfect. We've got Austin Reeves, if you want to stack a little bit with Luka, in a game that might get out of hand, but we're looking at 41 to 45. We got Desmond Bane right around 40 to 44 fantasy points. Moving down in this area, you got to kind of go around all the questionable guys. RJ Barrett missed yesterday. He's got an illness, so I could see him missing again. So it's always just be careful with that. But looking at some of these plays here, Devin Vassell right around 35 fantasy points. Steven Castle right around 35 to 40. And Jared Butler for Philly. Now they're going to be playing from behind. Hopefully he gets the run that we need. We're looking about, out of Butler, we're looking about 35 to 40 fantasy points. Now, these are early. Philly, the only thing that'll scare me is if they are getting blown out, which Vegas thinks they're going to, and then all of their starters sit. Now, Jared Butler could be one of those that maybe he gets a little bit extra run. Hopefully that is the case here. Looking at the small forward position, you got Zion, who is questionable. I mean, personal reasons. It's because he's fat. If he's in, I've got him. He's got 22nd DVP against Detroit. Got him about 45 to 50, but I don't know if he'll play. Josh Hart right around 41 to 44 fantasy points. Kobe White, who is questionable. Let's see if he's questionable. He's probable. Game log played 2 days ago. Played 39 minutes. Should be good to go. Under 8K. Looking about 39 to 42, and he's going up against Utah. 30th DVP, which is a perfect DVP for him. Go down the list a little bit. Looking at Jimmy Butler, 38 to 40 fantasy points against Denver, 25th DVP. DeMar DeRozan against Memphis, 27th DVP, 36 to 40. And Scotty Barnes, 21st DVP, right around 35 fantasy points out of him. And then we come down here and we find the value in the small forward position, depending on how far down you want to go. Keldon Johnson against the Lakers, about 27 to 30. Tumani Kamara right around 27 to 30. And Malik Beasley right around 26 to 30 fantasy points as well in the position of the small forward. Then we move to the power forward. LeBron's already out. Pascal out. Ingram out. Zion questionable. Paul George questionable. A lot of guys at the top are questionable. We got Kevin Durant, 17th DVP. 44 to 50 fantasy points. Bam Adebayo right around 42 to 45. We got Jaren Jackson Jr. as long as he plays 39 to 42 fantasy points. And then you can see it really drops off after that. It drops down here depending on how far down you want to go. I'm looking at Draymond Green right around 32 fantasy points. Tobias Harris right around 31 to 35. And then Lauri Markkanen right around 30 to 34 fantasy points. Then we get down to the 5K or below area, depending on how far down you want to go. Looking at Dylan Brooks, right around 26 to 28 fantasy points. Oscar Thompson against New Orleans, about 23 to 25. Ricky Council, the fourth, right around 24 to 26 fantasy points. Then we got the center position. Jokic should play. He's got the questionable tag. He's got, I believe, a calf or an ankle issue, but he played through it, and he's good. We're looking at about 26 or 26, about 66 to 70 out of him. He's got a great matchup here against Golden State. Hopefully the game stays competitive, which I absolutely love here. Karl Anthony Towns, about 50 fantasy points. Sabonis is back. Now, I'm curious if he's like on any sort of count or anything. So he played the 14th. He played 30 minutes there, 55.25. And now he's playing 3 days later, and no questionable tag, no tag at all. So hopefully he gets his full complement of minutes. 30, 35 minutes is what we'd look at. Sabonis, I'm looking about 44 to 48 fantasy points at under 10K. I'm okay with that one. Against Memphis, 13th DVP, so kind of in the middle. But again, it just feels like we're part of the season where, Jokic might be the dude to play almost any time he's out there. Mid-tier, we're looking at Walker Kessler, right around 37 to 40 fantasy points. Jalen Duren, right around 36 to 38. And Alex Sarr, right around 35 fantasy points. Sarr has the 28th DVP against Portland, which is a great matchup for him. And you're going to pay down a little bit. You're going to pay half of what you would pay if you went with Jokic. If you want to save a bit of money there and go with like Luka and some other players, it's completely fine to do that. And then value here, Jacob Poeltl, we're looking right around 28 to 30. Orlando Robinson, 27 to 30. And Jackson Hayes against San Antonio, 17th DVP, right around 27 to 30 fantasy points. Now, like I said, we are going to build you these are tournament lineups. These are starting tournament lineups, a great first look, not an end-all, be-all, copy this, and that is it. I just wanted to bring that up. I've had some people say that. We're to the part of the season where people are sitting. They're sitting at a pretty good clip that is unfortunate. Some of these players that we talk about, news might break later that they are sitting or they're out of nowhere and they don't even have a questionable tag. They're just out. It is kind of flu season. It is this part of the season where we are sitting people to get ready for the playoffs. It is part of the season where teams are already out, so they are giving other people opportunities out there. And some of these players don't even have that tag or even talked about being out. So, again, tournament lineup, this is very fluid. It changes. It will change. It could and probably will change. So don't just copy and paste, and that is it. So there is your DraftKings tournament lineup. Any questions, get those down below. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you leave a comment for the comment picker to pick you up. And before we get into the FanDuel lineup, the keyword of the day is St. Paddy's Day. Key phrase of the day. If you are celebrating, be safe. I celebrated yesterday with 2 baseball drafts. Neither of them were as exciting as last year, and I am not liking my team so far. And it just drafted. So there you go. There is the DraftKings lineup, and I've already built the FanDuel lineup for you. You can check that out. Pause the video and see if you like it. Jared Butler, again, making all of my lineups down to Jokic there. Paid up for Josh Hart. Paid up for Alex Sarr, kind of got in there as well. So we've got some plays. We've had some fun. Hopefully you guys let me know how you did in NASCAR yesterday. One of our core plays crashed out pretty early, which, that's racing, baby. Rubbing is racing. Our golf, we had a player with Wyndham Clark withdrew, I think, Friday, which is unfortunate. We had a different injury. It's wild. Some of the plays there, but we are so excited for baseball. Stick around. Baseball video, hit the bell notification. Baseball video is going out today, and it might already be out by the time you watch this video. It just depends on when you watch this video. But let's have a great Monday. Let's have a great St. Paddy's Day. Let's have a great NBA day. Be on the lookout for baseball content. We've got 2 games. We're very excited for it. So good luck, and as always, let's bring home some bacon. Peace.